How's it going, trainers? Coming at you with an Arceus Greninja deck today that's put up a number of results in our community tournaments. This shell is a very similar setup to the Gyarados Greninja decks that were very powerful in previous seasons, with the exception that we've traded out that previous Stage 1 monster for this format's Powerhouse Basic in Arceus. This gives us two different benefits. The first is that we can play fire and water energy in this deck, allowing Druddigon to attack periodically when Arceus is nowhere to be found. The second is playing Arceus as a basic only takes 2 deck slots, whereas Gyarados takes 4. So not only is it more consistent to find our finisher in one card, but it gives us more space for utility cards, allowing this deck to cleanly play 2 copies of Cyrus, so you can drag things up after you tag them with their Greninja Water Shuriken, often allowing you to finish your opponents off from spots where they're not expecting it to. That Water Shuriken is also phenomenal with Arceus breakpoints, letting you get up and deal 150 damage in one turn. Cleans a lot of mons out in this metagame, especially when you combine it with a rough skin blast back from a Druddigon that your opponent just cleared through. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the games. They do a great range of showing the flexibility and ways this deck can win the game. If you enjoy off-meta decks like this one, be sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any coming up. And if you like this one in particular, be sure to smash the like button on today's video. For the rest of the day, have fun. We are going first. Just Arceus as a lead isn't ideal, but we are a double leaf deck, so hopefully be able to pull this out. Exeggutor A. Go dig in here. I think I'm gonna research before I Pokeball, because really I want like a Froakie and a Druddigon here. I'm gonna chill on this other one, because we might communication that next turn, depending on what we draw. Okay. Am I at the we're sacking this Arceus portion of the game? We might be. Feel like I'd just be too far behind if I try to attach 2 energies and retreat it. Well, they don't have Exeggutor. Okay, so our draw not ideal, but theirs also pretty far from it. Nice. Just get this Druddigon powered up. Have 2 copies of Leaf and 9 cards. It's a real shame my Greninja can't put a Water Shuriken into Heatran. Make it Raging Man. Man, Celabby has just been embarrassing itself on this live stream all morning. Very, very unhappy. The idea of doing something. If they clean us here, I think we're actually at an okay-ish spot. Not a lock by any means, but we have a really solid path to victory here. We get to go ahead and clean out this Celabby with Druddigon, and then we have Greninja plus Cyrus to pull this one up in the back, yeah? I'm gonna leave this extra bench slot open in case I want another Arceus down the line, but unless they take our Cyrus away from us, I guess they could hit the other Executor. Ooh, they have more than 3 basic Pokemon? Interesting. Oh, second Celabby, okay. Is there another egg? Done, we're done. Cyrus Greninja is so rude, chat. It's so rude. Come to Papa. Hey, thank you for the 21 months of Prime. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This is definitely one of the opponent names for all time, I would say. By using communication on the Heatran, I think I'm using communication on the Heatran. If I find the Arceus, I'll put the energy on the Arceus. If I find Greninja, Frog and Froakie, pretty happy with that too, I think. Arceus is now Cyrusable. So we could see Weavile Truffle Shuffle in and pull it up and smack it. The interesting use of Giovanni here for our opponent. Baby Frog. Same. And then next turn, once I evolve to Frogadair, I think if they're not hitting the Arceus, I'll pivot into it. So that way the Greninja plus the Arceus can clean out the Weavile the following turn. Although I guess that gets a little bit messed up with the Rocky Helmet if they top deck a Darkrai. Okay, so if we draw a basic Pokemon, of which we are fairly likely, yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 3 basics, a Pokeball, and 2 research. So 6 out of 5. Let's just clear the Weavile here. Aerator, he did not get to clear the Weavile here. That being said, this cracks for 110, which means Greninja cleans it out next turn. And if the Greninja trigger clears the Weavile, Arceus can probably get the last point on the Spirit Tomb, yeah? Yeah, Acts like we get to clean him up here. Man, playing this deck is reminding me that there is not remotely enough Greninja in this metagame. This card's so good. Isn't it just a worse Crobat? LOL. Alright, so they have first energy advantage and an ideal opener. I think we're digging for basic Pokemon to start here, so we're gonna research and then Pokeball, I think. Nice, looking for a Drudagon here. It's not the droid we're looking for. Definitely playing the Froakie out. I think I'm chilling on playing this, because a chance I communicate looking for a Drudagon if we draw it. You definitely want to get Arceus out of the active spot either way here, I think. Maybe it's we leave this and charge the back one. I think that's the line. I think it's worth spending a leaf here to force them to have a Cyrus to take these 2 points. So, we're hoping to find a copy of Greninja in our next 2 draws here. Is that what good, chat? If so, why? Please explain. It loses to double basic Geo, but if they don't have double basic Geo, we clean them out next turn, yeah? Would require them to have like 5 of their 6 basics, plus a specific card they tend to only play 1 of. Is it better to tag the Mew in case of Potion plus Cape? They would have to Cape both of these and Potion this, yeah? That's pretty sweet. We beat the best draw out of the best deck, essentially, right? Oh, I didn't pick the Discord, thank you. Garchomp Lucario, gamers? Double Lucario. Alright, we can find a frog here. What do our breakpoints look like for Arceus into Garchomp? I guess they could just poke down. They could poke down our Arceus if they hit their Garchomp curve. We do have 2 copies of Leaf, which is something to note. No Baby Frog while we have the big ones is unfortunate. Mismatched Gibbles. Okay, then putting the energy on the back one would imply that they don't have any of their evolutions. Yes. And then Leaf's a wonderful pull here. It means that once Arceus is charged up and ready to go, we could just slide it up to the front and run them down. And this is kind of the appeal of the deck that we're playing, right? Like, they're having a stage 2 problem and we're having a stage 2 problem, but also, like, I just have basic Pokemon that can get frisky and start getting us knockouts right away. What do you think Pokemon could do better for set releases? I personally felt this one fell kind of flat, despite me enjoying the cards. I know some less level of hype over time is inevitable, but this one felt particularly less even from the mini set. Yeah, I was actually talking about this in the Discord server last night. By the numbers, this most recent Pocket set fell really short compared to the last couple of releases. And I think part of it is they just don't communicate at all with the player base. Like, we were 2 days out from this mini set releasing, and I was still telling people, hey, we don't have any confirmed information. We don't know when cards are coming. And it's hard for people to get excited when they have no idea what's happening when or how many, right? And then the Pokemon Day announcement happened, and then less than 24 hours, people were playing with cards. There was no build-up. A clean first game with just the Arceus carry for consistency's sake. I don't think the problem with Stage 1 and Stage 2 Pokemon in Pocket is their consistency. I think it's the power level. I think especially in a post-Arceus world, like I look at Stage 1s like Yanmega and Wigglytuff and others, and I'm like, why would I play this rather than just playing Arceus? I was a pretty adamant defender of Pocket wasn't really power creeping in their early sets, and I don't think I can take that position anymore with the release of Triumphant Light. I think Arceus is the most erroneous example of power creep we've had in Pocket to date. Very, very directly power crept a lot of cards. Hey, Socratic, if you're having audio issues on the Twitch side, try the YouTube player. Sometimes Twitch's player is stinky. Because Twitch has a better chat and a worse video player than YouTube. Yikes, what are basic Pokemon? I guess at least they flipped 3 tails here. Am I communicating looking for a basic? I don't think so. Not sound exciting. You see my deal with the devil is coming through. My opponent's coins will almost always be tails, but also my draws will be terrible while that happens. Personally, I think it was a fine wager. Unironically, Bandana Wink with the truest statement about Arceus EX. Arceus EX's biggest drawback is that it encourages gamers to put basics in their deck, which is something they should have been doing anyways. This like super, super, super real. Alright, if they're gonna keep flipping tails, I'm gonna power this Drudigon up to attack. Can you feel the Reddit post being written? Can you feel it? The tinfoil hats are currently getting ready to cut circulation off to brains everywhere. It's my anime protagonist plot armor here. Got me. They did that, and they gave me back the Cyrus and the Pokemon Communication. Wow, they got 2 heads out of 3 coins? Can you believe how lucky our opponent is? It's kind of unreal. I'm gonna communicate. Well, do I need to? Nah, I don't. I was gonna say, if I communicate into Greninja, I can hit this and clear it this turn with the Cyrus. But I'm gonna clear the Moltres and get 2 points. And then next turn, if I find Greninja, I can just hit this and Cyrus it, right? So I think this is fine. So I'm just gonna tap this. So again, I couldn't Cyrus this turn because I played Professor's Research to find the Greninja. They also don't have Charizard, LOL. Rip Blaine, my favorite. I think it's inaccurate and silly to say they power crept Blaine when Blaine was never good. It's like saying they power crept Brock. It's like, no, Brock was always trash. Okay. I'm actually not sure where I want to put my first energy. I think it's on Arceus. Even with the Greninja draw. Because they have Sneasel. Is it ever second Arceus leaf this out? Make them have the Cyrus? I think it is. Otherwise I lose this to just Weavile, which seems not great. This makes them have Weavile and Cyrus. And I have second leaf to shuffle these later if I need to. Okay, no energy there means our Frogadair should be safe, which is nice. Heatran's potentially a fun one against the them chip-shotting us. We'll put a Water Shuriken into Darkrai here, I think. Let our next energy out on here. Wait, they're retreating? That's gotta be wrong, yeah? They have Dawn? Okay. I think this is good for me though, yeah? Because with they must just not be playing her on the second copy of Leaf. Oh, me oh my. Oh, me oh my. So, I can't Leaf and Cyrus in the same turn, but I think with them putting this up here really aggressively like this, we just get to run them down. Greninja helping Arceus hit breakpoints is real clean. They have 0 points currently, so even if they have Cyrus for this dork, it doesn't really matter. Still dead on board, gamer. Even without another basic, Greninja against our Arceus up to 130 here. With the Cyrus, we would be able to fish up anything from the bench here too, which would be great. Got him. Benzuan, thank you for re-upping that prime. I appreciate it. Welcome back.